Hello, EDCI 704, the Goldsboro Gals. Dr. Palermo with your Week 9 message. Um, got my Gardner Webb t-shirt, got my caffeinated beverage, iced coffee, ready to do some grading, and that's where I am. I've been away for a couple of days and had a nice break in Maine, but I'm back. And getting on the formative assessment for your evidences CNAB and PE that you've submitted in Blackboard. An important note about that, EDCI is a program like every other, and we evaluate, that is, the staff and faculty at Gardner Webb are in a kind of constant state of continuous improvement and continuous program evaluation. And in this case, I think this will be a good thing for you. I've decided to make a change and not assign a letter or number grade for your formative assessment of your evidences in Blackboard. And this is to be consistent with the other instructors in Teaching 704. We met and again, under Dr. Brown's leadership, are rethinking the way we're doing the formative and summative assessment of your evidences. I've gone in and now taken out number grades that I had assigned for some CNA Bs. So you'll get a written feedback from me, but not a letter or number grade for the formative submission in Blackboard. After you have done made changes, made it better, improved it, and submitted it for evaluation in TaskStream, it'll be evaluated by two evaluators. I am one. And then the combined grade that's assigned for the summative assessment in TaskStream, I'll go back and plug in as your grade for the evidence in Blackboard. Again, I hope that this will be fair, but it also reflects we, the faculty and program, will be doing what we say formative and summative assessment should be all about. If that's what we do with our students in school, don't grade the formative assessment, I think this will be a better reflection of that practice. Anyway, grades are out for formative assessment in Blackboard. You'll get the same grade in TaskStream reflected in Blackboard. Now, if you want to know more about this or any of the policies for our program, come over here and go to the program handbook, this little tab, and the link to the Google Drive has the latest program documents. So in course policies, when you open this document in the Google Drive and scroll down, all the way at the bottom is something about the grading scale that you may be interested in viewing too. So there have also been questions about how do I translate the numbers, the 1, 2, 3, 4 in TaskStream for that summative assessment to a letter grade. And so I hope that this will explain that process just a little bit. Okay, and now going back to week 9. Your Erdan readings for this week are interesting and applicable in some cases. Chapter 14 is chi-square, test of independence, and 15 on factorial analysis may really apply to some of you. For instance, several of you are doing your work in the PE on BT programs. And some of you may think about that for a dissertation. Should you be thinking about a survey of BTs? Factorial analysis breaks some variables down into subsets. For instance, should you be looking at teacher satisfaction, not work satisfaction, and giving a survey to your folks, then several of the questions in your survey may break out into a subcategory. So if teacher satisfaction is the main category, but then you have questions about time or resources or grouping of students to measure teacher satisfaction, then breaking out those several items and doing a factorial analysis may give you, we may find out that some items correlate more closely with teacher satisfaction than others. So if you're doing a survey, you may want to check out Chapter 15. I hope that you read Chapter 14 and 15, and I see some dissertations come through with a factorial analysis, and then, yeah, Cronbach's alpha. Look for that. Starts with a K. Cronbach's alpha is your measure of the subcategories correlating with the larger category. Read it. Check it out. Could apply to you, perhaps. Okay, that's chapter 15. The other basic thing this week is to get your work done. I see that all of you have now submitted your CNABs and PEBs for my feedback, and I've got work to do, but you are at the top of my list. Today, at least by tomorrow, Friday the 15th, I will have all of the formative feedback back to you on those first two evidences. As soon as you can get your PLP in, I'll also try to turn that around quickly this weekend, beginning of the week, in order for you to have a good week to clean those up, revise, and then submit your drafts to TaskStream for the summative evaluation. Be trying to give you some real good specific feedback using the rubric. There have been some gaps on some of the rubric items for some of you. So some are great, and just go on and put them in the TaskStream. If you need to make changes, please do that. And I'll be looking to also grade, assess your items in TaskStream. Next week, I will have a CILD schedule for you, and be able to make some recommendations and ideas about the CILD conference, where we'll see you at the end of the month. There's just a couple of short weeks left. Work hard, drink lots of coffee, and see you soon. Thanks.